Alola friends, DapperDraby here, and we are going to take a look back at Lycanroc versus Ninetales. Now, I know I didn't finish that video, so I thought I'd come back and try to finish it today. We're going to go ahead and get set up a little bit here. But, I mean, I adjusted the decks a little bit. So, it's not the same deck. It's not the same as the theme deck. So, we added a few things. I'm not going to go over everything right now. I'm actually going to do a deck tech later. But Lycanroc added a few more of his evolutions. So we added the Dangerous Claws, some GX action, and both of them. So, I mean, I cheated a little bit with Lycanroc because Ninetales really only added Ninetales GX. But that seemed to be enough for Ninetales. So, we've updated the decks just slightly. They're still equal. Like, I put Sophocles in instead of, like, Sycamores. I put more Hows and more Kukuis for consistency. But, so, both of them are kind of limited to not play main supporters, I guess. But still have good supporters in them instead of some extra stuff that really didn't do much for their decks before. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these up. We'll flip a coin and see who goes first. I'm going to get these Lycanrocs split up. Same thing with the Ninetales. Just gotta get it split up. I mean, these are pre-shuffled, or I guess I've been shuffling them every so often for a while now, but I guess we want to make sure we don't know where any of that stuff is. So, I think that'll work. Actually, let's move it over here so it's easy to draw. And we will get started here in a moment. I'm going to flip this Lucario coin. If Lucario is up, then Lycanroc will go first. If Lucario is down, then Ninetales will go first. Down! So Ninetales goes first. Let's go ahead and see what we can get. That is 6 cards. Let's get 7. Okay. So Ninetales looks like a mulligan. Looks like a mulligan for Ninetales. See what Lycanroc starts with. A mulligan. Maybe I took out too much, guys. Maybe I took out too much. Now, I think when both parties mulligan, they both get to... neither one of them draws a card. But, so that's the way I'm going to play this, is neither one draws a card, because they both mulliganed. And we will just try again. We won't mulligan, right? Sorry, just trying to make sure Ninetales is really shuffled up there. Sorry if there's nothing on the camera right now. Just make sure Lycanroc is really shuffled up here. That's really surprising. And both parties just like didn't pull anything out of their deck. Okay, let's try this again. Let's do Ninetales first. We get the Alolan Vulpix, so we will start with that. And, oops, too many cards. But another mulligan. Took the same cards. So Ninetales will draw one after the prize cards get set aside. So we'll get Lycanroc here, shuffle up, jeez. I promise I didn't take out like too many basics. I made it to like what a normal deck is, you know, it has like less basics than what these theme decks start with. But here we go, we get a Rhyhorn start, there we go. Something to start it with. So, let's take our prizes. Yeah, okay, I will. I was debating on doing like a shorter game, but I guess I should just go with the regular 6 prize cards. Because that is the amount of cards that these two decks are playing with. They both have 60 card decks, so that's what makes sense. And then that extra card is a Horsey. We'll play that down so that we can get started here. Okay, without further ado, handshake and flip the cards. let's see what we are starting with. A Vulpix versus a Rhyhorn. So, and, oh yeah, you have an extra card back here. Horsey! Let's see, what can we play in our first turn? We're probably going to Brooklet Hill. And probably Nest Ball at the same time. So that we can search our deck for 2 water types that we like. Let's see. We are probably going to pull down a Sandy Shrew. And the other Pokemon we will get on our bench is, I guess, a Alolan Vulpix. I was going to say 2 Sandy Shrews, but I only see 1 in here. Yeah, we got 4 Hizzies. Okay, there's another Sandy Shrew. So we'll go ahead and get our draw supporter out. Our double draw supporter out with the Sandy Shrews. Get them set up to evolve and start giving us free cards. But wait, we're not done yet. Now we can't attack, obviously, which kind of sucks, but we can still play a card. So, the card we want to play is How? Do you do that? Draw 3 more cards, and that looks great. In that case, we are probably going to throw a water energy onto the Vulpix, and we are ready and raring to go past the turn to the Lycanrocs. Draw for turn, another Lycanroc. We are in a bit of a bind. Let's go ahead and put an energy on the Rhyhorn. Wow, we are a big bind here. Let's use Brooklet Hill. And I actually think what we want a Brooklet Hill for is a either a Rockruff or a Riolu. Is what I'm thinking. So I have 2 Lycanrocs in my hand, but I have a Lucario in my hand, and Lucario can buy me a turn. So I think I'm going to go with Riolu. Although Rhyhorn will... Yeah, let me go with Rockruff. I'll get Riolu next turn. I want to start building up Rockruff on the bench so that I can eventually attack with it. So there's our Brooklet Hill. Sorry for the bump. I don't know what to play here because there's nothing that like is super good for me to play, so I'm gonna have to pass now that I have Lycanroc on the bench. Okay, Ninetales, what are you gonna do with that? You get a double colorless. You can go ahead and throw the double colorless down on Vulpix. Evolve into Sandslash. Evolve into Ninetales. And How. And How. Another Aqua Patch, another Water Energy, a Sophocles, all stuff we can use next turn. But for now, we are going to use Ice Blade for 50 damage and put that 50 damage onto Rockruff, actually. Yeah, we already attacked. Can't use Brooklet Hill when you already attack. Unfortunately. So draw for turn. We got the bodybuilding dumbbells. We are going to throw that on Rockruff, right meow. Right meow. Go ahead, evolve into Lycanroc. We are going to Brooklet Hill for the Riolu, if we can find it. Riolu. Found all the Lycanrocs. Found all the Rockruffs. There he is. There's the little Riolu. Riolu. So we'll play Riolu onto the bench. right there in the glare. Well, it looks like a sunset behind Ninetales the way my lighting is right now. That's really funny. Like here. See that? It's like a sunset. Oops, cut the deck. And what to play, what to play. I wish I had an energy. I got energy, got a lot of energy. Play the Rhyhorn down from my hand. I thought it was a I thought it was a Rhyperior, not a Rhydon. So next turn we can evolve into Rhyperior and mill 3 cards. That's about the best of our luck. But for now, we will pass. Lycanroc's passing itself to defeat. But let's see what else we got. We got an Alolan Vulpix. We'll put Alolan Vulpix down. We have 5 cards down now. And I think I'm going to Sophocles. Discard that water energy and an escape rope to draw 4 more cards. We get the Seadra. We get another Aqua Patch. We're going to go ahead and Aqua Patch this water energy that's in here and put it onto Seadra. We are going to use Sandslash's ability here, Slush Rush, to get some slushies. And with slushies, we can draw a card. I don't know if I can zoom in on that. If you guys know what Slush Rush does, once during your turn before you take, you may draw a card. So, utilizing that to draw an extra card, we get another Sophocles. We already used the supporter this turn, and we don't have any more water energies in the discard. So, we are probably just going to have to Ice Blade for 50 damage, putting Lycanroc into... Actually, let's do the 50 damage to Riolu. Spread the love. Okay, we draw for turn. It is a Rhydon. We're going to Timer Ball, which usually you just throw 2 dice. See which one's heads. This is a 3. This one is a 5, actually. As you can see, it's a 5. So that Timer Ball failed miserably. That is our first card in our discard pile. So with that, we are going to... Seriously? We're going to pass again. Now Ninetales is probably going to get serious. Yep. Water energy on the GX. We're going to go ahead and Kukui just to draw 2 cards. We get an Alolan Ninetales and a water energy. We'll evolve the Alolan Ninetales. Not that it does as much good in this match, but it's still good. And we are going to Blizzard Edge for 180 damage. We're going to discard our 2 water energies here. And I think I used everyone's abilities, so if I don't, oh well, Ninetales is still in the driver's seat. Taking out this Rhydon and drawing a prize card. Mustn't forget that. So what to, we're going to promote Riolu. Draw for turn, a Wishful Baton. Too late. Too late for that. We're going to evolve into Lucario. Now let's read Stance, because Stance is going to be important in this next turn. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may prevent effects of your opponent's attack, including damage onto this Pokemon, until the end of your opponent's next turn. So, we are going to get a turn of immunity with Lucario. We're going to Energy Retrieval, pull that Fighting Energy back out. And go ahead and throw it onto Lucario. Wishful Baton. And that's all we can play. Pass. Okay, now this is going to be a big turn here. We are going to throw the Wishful Baton onto the Alolan Ninetales, we are going to play a water energy. We are going to double Aqua Patch to pull these 2 water energy. The other Ninetales is discarded and put them onto this Ninetales. Double Aqua Patch. And then to finish it off, we are probably just going to Howl. And draw 3 cards. Double colorless. Oh, and I also added special energies into these decks. As you can see, double colorless for Ninetales, and I actually added strong energy for Lycanroc, but he hasn't been able to draw any of it. So we already played that. Okay, time to attack. 50 damage to the Lycanroc, bumping it up to 100 damage. It has 150 HP now, so one more of those, and bye-bye. Okay, Lycanroc's turn. Oh, finally, a Kukui. I'm going to play that right away. Rough it up. I keep forgetting to do stuff like Brooklet Hill. We are going to pull out a Rhyhorn. So, there's that. I just realized my prize cards were messed up. And unfortunately we can't play another Kukui this turn, but we can evolve both of our Pokemon next turn. So, we will pass. Lucario's up for another Brooklet Hill. We are going to play a Water Energy onto Ninetales. We have no damage on us, so we might as well just build up for the next attack. We are going to play Sophocles, get rid of the Brooklet Hill, and Rescue Stretcher to draw 4 more cards. Instead 4. Okay, Nest Ball. We can Brooklet Hill here, or we can Nest Ball. I think we'll Slush Rush for turn. Brooklet Hill. We will Brooklet Hill for another Pokemon. And honestly, I don't know who to pick this time. I guess I'm going to get another Horsey. My deck is getting slim. Can I take 5 prizes before I run out of cards? So Sophocles and Howl, they're not too bad actually. I just have 3 draw supporters in here now because I don't have regular draw supporters. Yeah, it's not how you draw from your deck, like now. So put the Brooklet Hill in our hand. Evolve next turn, and we are just going to Ice Blade to knock out the Lycanroc with that 150 HP. This stuff's getting a little wacky. So with that, we take another prize. The so pretty rainbow Ninetales. That's what we're doing right now. So we got that. And there's nothing to promote, just time to draw and evolve. We got a Rescue Stretcher. Is there anything we want to Rescue Stretcher right now? Not quite, nah. So we're going to Kukui. Draw 2 cards. Lycanroc and Howl. Howl we can do next turn. We're going to go ahead and Brooklet Hill. We're going to Brooklet Hill out a Rockruff. Where's all my good cards? Don't know. I'll do a deck tech at this later, like I said. Probably going to keep it down to 1 match, and it looks like Ninetales is clearly in the driver's seat here. But we will see who comes out top of this match. We are going to continue by passing. No attacks from this side yet. No attacks at all. But let's draw for turn. Kukui. Get another Water Energy. onto Ninetales. Evolve Horsey into Seadra. And I would Kukui, but I don't need it. I don't need it. We are just going to go ahead and Blizzard Edge, discarding 2 water energies and knocking out Lucario. This gives us another prize card, a water energy. So with that, Wishful Baton allows you to pull 3 energies back and put them onto your Pokemon any way you like. I'm going to put it onto this little Lycanroc and promote that Lycanroc. Let's get rid of the Wishful Baton. Draw for a turn. We get Lycanroc. We get a strong energy. And we will howl. So we get Rhyperior. With Rhyperior, let's read his ability. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, during your turn you may discard the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. So we are going to do that. Evolve and discard the top 3, which is a Wick, a Water Energy, and a Ninetales. We're going to go ahead and Brooklet Hill. And with Brooklet Hill, we are going to get Rockruff. And before I shuffle my deck, I'm going to play a Rescue Stretcher, pulling 3 Pokemon from my discard and putting them into my deck. We are going to pull Lucario, Riolu, and a Rockruff. So finally getting moving after a super slow start is Lycanroc. So we got the Lycanroc Dangerous Claws one here. I'll probably start attacking with that in a moment. Turn this sideways. Wick and Timer Ball. We are going to attack with Dangerous Claws. If your opponent attacks one of his basic Pokemon, it does 30 more damage. So it doesn't. So it does 50 damage because of the strong energy to this Ninetales. So let's go ahead. We'll put 50 damage on Ninetales. And it'll be Ninetales' turn. We got a Lana. I think I'm just going to play it because I don't need any of these other cards to be played. So just play Lana, get rid of that 50 damage. Go ahead and put a Water Energy onto Ninetales. Slush Rush for 1. Didn't need to. Now we have what we need to evolve. So we are going to go ahead and Ice Blade, 50 damage. Let's see, where do we want this? Let's put it on the Rockruff. Put it in knockout range. But it is Lycanroc's turn. We get another Fighting Energy. I don't know why the energy was so hard to find in this one. We are going to Timer Ball. It is 2 heads. We got a 2 here and a 6 here. So 2 heads. Let's go ahead and pick 2 cards that are evolved. We got the Lycanroc GX here that we're probably going to grab. And we're probably going to grab the other Lycanroc as well. So we have an option of which one we want to play next turn. What I really need is a Wishful Baton on this Lycanroc and the active. So 2 of those energies can be passed back. But since we want to get started here, we do 110 damage. Yeah, we are going to take Lycanroc and Lycanroc. Wait, no, Lycanroc and Lucario. So those are the 2 we're going to take. We're going to Brooklet Hill. We still have a bench space. We're going to grab this little Riolu, pop him down, so that we have 2 outs next turn. Nice. I'll try that Ninetales has Wishful Baton. So Riolu on the bench as well. We have 4 on the bench here. We could play down the Lycanroc GX to pull something off the bench. However, that won't work the best due to the fact there's nothing we can trap. It almost would be better to go ahead and corner the Ninetales in the active. That way that thing is set up for a knockout next turn. Don't want to wick your opponent here because they have a ton of cards. And wick is kind of like N, except it gives you whatever cards you had. So Lycanroc would only get 2 here. If it was an N, it'd be better because you'd get the Ninetales down to 3. Because I could use 2 different cards right here. I need a Wishful Baton, like really badly. Yep, let's wick. Shuffle those 2 All-Stars back into the deck. And draw 2 cards. Now we'll wait to see those. Let's count how many cards you have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards on Ninetales side, so we will shuffle everything up and draw 8 cards. Four, 6, and 8. We'll take a look at what they have in a second. So we have the Lycanroc and we got a Sophocles. Sophocles we can't use just yet. I would almost say that having the Lucario is probably better. See, the problem is it's 110 damage is great. It can knock out him. Can knock out anything but the thing in front of us. So we'd want a Lycanroc to knock out one of those things, but is the prize really worth it when everything worth going for? They're gonna swing back with Ninetales and just knock out your only attacker once you're done. And that is where this is a little troublesome. I think the play here is to evolve into Lycanroc GX. We are going to pull out the Seadra with the energy on it because we don't care that Sandslash works because it's just going to deck them out. And we are going to corner that Seadra and do 90 damage to knock it out and take a prize card, which is a Rhyhorn. With that, our opponent is just going to throw that Ninetales back up there. Look at their hand. It looks like the identical hand because there's not a lot of cards left in their hand, in their deck. Draw for turn, another DCE. Put a Water Energy down onto Ninetales. Throw a Vulpix down. Could have broke the hill for it, but what's the point? And then Blizzard Edge for a prize card and taking out all of that energy. Another prize. What is Lycanroc to do here? I guess throw out Riolu. Draw for turn. It's an Acerola. It's a little late for that. Although Acerola in this deck is like a Lysander due to Lycanroc GX. Alright, Sophocles to draw 4 cards. There's some energies. Brooklet Hill. What else do we have in here? A Lycanroc, Rockruff. Now we have a ton of energies. So let's shuffle that up. And go ahead, throw Rockruff on the bench. Nothing's really going to move over. Now we have 2 strong energies. The question is to go ahead and start attacking or to wait. Honestly, this is the best play here. Is to hold off with that little Riolu. And start powering up the Lycanroc in the back. Basically, whoever you're putting the strong energy on is who's going to get attacked this next turn. So, with that, it's a pass. We could have whittled down Ninetales, did 30 damage, which would have been probably worth it, but it's not a big deal. Let's see, we got Wishful Baton. Do we have anything on this Ninetales? We do not. We don't have any energy on it either. We will attach a DCE here and evolve into Alolan Ninetales. We will Professor Kukui, which does 20 more damage to the opponent's active Pokemon, drawing 2 cards. And with that, we will Ice Blade. 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. We're going to do 50 damage to Riolu. Plus 20 for Kukui, knocking out Riolu and taking a prize. Energy retrieval. Okay, so Lycanroc is down to the wire here. Remove some of these damage counters off the field so we are not blinded by them. Draw for turn, some dumbbells. Oh, remember Lycanroc has 50 damage on him. We're going to put those dumbbells on this Lycanroc, actually, so he has 240 HP. Wishful Baton doesn't help because there's no strong energy. We're going to Wishful Baton, Rockruff, Brooklet Hill, just to see what else we have in here. Not much. And we're going to draw energy. It looks like all the energy... Sorry about that, guys. We were just a little bit, I guess it just stopped for some reason. But we were Brooklet Hilling for, to see if there's any more basics left in this deck, and there is not. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle up. I think that's what we were doing, right? If not, that's fine. So we'll get this shuffled up, and we'll continue playing on Lycanroc's side here. We finally have enough for the Dangerous Rogue. So we got 2 strong energies. We have 50 damage on us. Bodybuilding dumbbells, so we have 240 HP. But let's look at Lycanroc GX here really fast. So we are about to Dangerous Rogue. This attack does 50 damage for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So, with that... Dangerous Rogue, plus we do 20 more damage for the strong energy, and 20 more damage for the strong energy. So, for each benched Pokemon, right? For each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So, bench is behind here. So, Ninetales has an Alolan Ninetales GX, an Alolan Ninetales. So, there's 50, 100. There's a Kingdra back here, 150. And Alolan Sandshrew, 200. 250 with Alolan Sandslash, plus 20, plus 20. 270 damage to Miss Alolan Ninetales here, which is a clear demolishing of that Ninetales. And we pull a Riolu and a Wishful Baton out of the things. So with that, I believe we are going to pop up this Ninetales since the barrier prevents Lycanroc from hurting it. And we are going to draw for turn. It is a timer ball. With that, we are probably going to drop a water energy on the Kingdra. And there's no reason to play anything else. Really, we already got the Wishful Baton onto that one. We don't need the Slush Rush. We are going to Kukui for the damage. Kukui specifically to do 20 more damage here. We get a Kingdra and a double colorless. Our deck is looking thin. So we want to watch what we draw at this point. We're going to do 20 more damage with Aurora Beam. We have no way of bumping that somewhere else. That's really not the best play, though. Let me read Kingdra real fast, because I might retreat and use Kingdra. Brian, this attack does 90 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. So, that would be Lycanroc. Has damage counters on it. And then Tornado Shot, discard a water energy from this attack, does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That seems like an easier way to win with Tornado Shot, because we do 90 damage to the Lycanroc, and we put 30 damage on the Rockruff on the bench, which makes it easy to kill with Ninetales GX over here. Yeah, because they're going to have to retreat Lycanroc in order to attack Ninetales. Let's go ahead and retreat Ninetales. Take one energy off of it to retreat it. Put up Kingdra. And oh, there's not enough energy on it for Claw Slash. So we could Brine, and that would put Lycanroc down to 100. Now we're going to Tornado Shot. Tornado Shot, we're going to discard this water energy here. And with Tornado Shot, we're doing 90 damage to the active. And 30 damage to little Rockruff back here, which I hate to be so mean to Rockruff, but that seems to be the best play. There's more damage. Oh wait, it does 110 damage because of Kukui. So much is that? 160? 160 out of 240. So Lycanroc took a big hit there. So let's draw for turn. We get a strong energy. And we are going to swing back hard, it looks like. Put that in down there. We're going to put down a little Riolu. And with that, we are going to try to knock this Kingdra out of the park with Claw Slash for 110 damage. But with 3 strong energies on it, which is an extra 60 damage. So Claw Slash for 170, sending that Kingdra to the moon and taking one more prize card. Looks like Lycanroc is the king of comebacks, right? But with that, it attacked. So we have Ninetales here. Wait, which Ninetales should we use? Let's look at our hand and find out. Our hand tells us to... That is not our hand. My bad. The deck is so small I thought it was the hand. We have DCEs, which we could use. So the question is, how much HP does Lycanroc have left? 240 total, and has 160 damage on it. So, with math, that is 80 damage. So, the smartest thing to do here, I guess, I mean, Ninetales is an idea to go ahead and hit the Rockruff and win. But here's the other idea: is this Ninetales, throw a DCE down. heck? I don't know what I did there. I think I drew another card accidentally. Which, yeah, I just screwed this up. But Ninetales, I had the DC in my hand, so like that's not a problem. So either way, it looks like Ninetales is just going to go ahead and Aurora Beam and knock out this giant Lycanroc GX. 240 HP on Lycanroc GX. Nice. That's what the power of bodybuilding dumbbells is. And with that, take the last prize to win the game. So that was a close match, actually. I'm really surprised that Lycanroc had a major comeback. Was not able to use its elixirs at all. I just knocked over something. Okay. But was still able to keep strong in that fight. And with a lot of the deck left, like Ninetales had to go through a lot more of the deck in order to come out on top. But see, that's where all the energy was. So, I mean, this could have been a close match. But we're going to give this one to Ninetales. I want to thank you guys for coming out, watching this. And if you guys like these, I plan on doing one more actually soon. This legendary battles, right? Which I like to do with theme decks and stuff. But this is also another way to do it. This was actually a lot more fun because it was, I kind of created a limit there where I get to use these supporters that aren't used as often, like how, and show that, I mean, they can still be useful thrown all together. So I want to thank you guys for, like, yeah, let me stop thanking you, but yeah, everybody, thank you. This has been DapperDraby. I want to bid you guys alola, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye. Girl.